Hi and welcome to my channel. This is an overview of the CDs I bought in the month of May, and I will start out with some best of. One of those I got here is Status Quo the very best of, and it contains about 41 tracks, so a lot of music and some guest appearance by Maddie Pryor and the Beach Boys and a number of fun. But you also got all their big hits like Rockin' All Over the World, In the Army Now, Burning Bridges, Caroline, Down Down, and many more. Then I got this one, The Deepest Purple, where you get numbers like Black Knight, Speed King, Fireball, Strange Kind of Woman, Child in Time, and Songbringer, Demon's Eye. So we got all the classic Deep Purple. This was in part of a purchase where I got 4 CDs, and actually I bought the package only for 1 CD, but this is okay that it followed. In another case where I bought an album by Yes, the guy who sold it sent this one. And what is that? That is Slayer, Divine Intervention. And I'm not the biggest fan of thrash metal. I listened to it once and I think, okay, I will keep it because everybody knows that Slayer was one of the founder of this musical direction called thrash metal. So that's why I will keep it. It's not one I will listen to too often, but I still think it needs to be in a collection. I've been listening quite a lot to Sea of Tranquility, and they talked a lot about Supertramp. I know Supertramp from back in the day, so I got Breakfast in America. Looking for Crime of the Century. I hope I will get that during this month of June. But here it is, and you got all, of course, the title track, Breakfast in America. You could said Gordon Hollywood, and I mean there's a lot of great tracks on this, and Supertramp is a very nice band to hear. Are they progressive or are they pop rock? I tend to say that they are quite progressive, especially in the time where they came. Then I had to get this one, Boston Self-Titled, which is a fantastic album. You have these fantastic guitar solos, you got everything. You got the hooky tunes like More Than a Feeling. So it's a fantastic album. It's not the last album by Boston I will buy, but this is the first I got. Then I got this one, the Moody Blues. Among others, Tuesday Afternoon, you get Nights in White Satin, I'm Just a Singer in a Rock and Roll Band, and so forth. There's many very good tracks, and this is a compilation album, but still my first Moody Blues. I'm still chasing others. Then we go to Southern Rock. Here I got Wild-Eyed Southern Boys from 38 Special. So I'm extending my collection of 38 Special. I think this is album number 5 I got. I'm still chasing the other ones, but I still think that this is a very good band. I'm listening to them quite often. Not only this one, but some of the other stuff they made. And as a fan of Southern Rock, I think you need to have as many as possible from 38 Special. Another Southern Rock was in the package I bought. This one, Leonard Skinner, Last of the Dying Breed. Unfortunately, I had it in already, but I couldn't just select in that package, so I got that as my number 2. Then I had this album I've been looking for quite a while. I think it's BGs Odessa, and I think it's BG's absolute masterpiece. It's a fantastic album. It's a project album, and it was, when it came out in 1969, a fantastic revelation for many people that just saw the Beatles as a pop band. This is one of my favorite, absolute favorite Bee Gees album. And now I got to say I've always been a huge fan of Uriah Heep, and especially of Ken Hensley. So for more than a year I have been looking for this one, Proud Words on a Dusty Shelf by Ken Hensley. It's my absolute favorite of his solo albums, and I just say it's fantastic. I can listen to it a lot of times. I mean, you get the title, Proud Words, but also like Cold Autumn Sunday. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic tracks on this one. And here is the thing that made me buy that package. Uriah Heep Live, January 1973. This is a fantastic live album. I had it on vinyls, and now I just got to get it here on CDs because I decided not to have any vinyls anymore. And you get here Sunrise, Travel in Time, Easy Living, July Morning, Gypsy, Circle of Hands, Look at Yourself, Magician's Birthday. It is a very nice live album recorded in Birmingham, UK back in 1973. I saw actually Uriah Heep live in 1973, but at that time they also played a couple of tracks from Demons and Wizards. Then I got another live album, and that is Stixx Return to Paradise. It's a double CD, and it really has everything that Stixx has. It's a fantastic live album. It's actually recorded in Illinois, and it's the last concert of that tour that they had, Return to Paradise. So that was a fine. I didn't expect. And last not least, I got this one. Yes, Keys of Ascension. This is a live album that was recorded in San Luis Obispo in 1996, and actually had the almost original lineup of Yes, at least the one I think is the real lineup, and that is John Anderson, Steve Howe, Chris Squire, Rick Wakeman, and Alan White. And it's just fantastic. Actually, there should also be a part 2 of this, or volume 2, whatever you call it. This is a double CD. You get Siberian Cat 2, you get The Revealing Signs of God, America, Onward, Awaken, Roundabout, Starship Trooper, and then you had 2 studio tracks. This by the one, and that is. And I think this is really was a surprise. It was so good, and as a huge Yes fan, I was really happy to get that. Now I'm hunting down the volume 2, hopefully at a decent price, because the prices I've seen so far has between $50 and $100. So thank you for listening to my blabbering, and I hope that this shows some of my ideas of how to recreate my lost collection of CDs and LPs. If you look at the corner up there, this is my buy list for the next month, so I know exactly which one I am trying to reach. But there's also new albums coming out, so in the next few days I will get Kansas, To the Point of No Return, and Beyond, the live album, because Kansas is also one of my favorite bands. I've been a Kansas fan since mid-70s, so I'm looking forward to that. Still, I think that the new lineup with in Kansas with Ronnie Platt as a lead singer is very, very good. So that was what I was talking about here. I had another couple of other CDs I'm trying to get hold of. Let's see if I can get them. But that was my take from my purchases in May. So let me have your comments to the various albums, and thank you for listening.